God damn.
Oh, episode 300 at Home Depot. We made
Live,
it.
live from the underground. It's been
You
too long.
know, Caesar's over here turned to a serial killer. He's like, I gotta watch, make sure these bodies in this garage
Well, my,
frame.
my WhatsApp got leaked, so I gotta get in. You know, I could be anywhere in the world right now from this garage setting.
Not everywhere in the world got them tools in the back. You know what I mean? Look like you got some nice Tupperware in the back. You know what I'm saying? Some nice nails in the back. You know what
To be
I
honest, I've never looked through that back area, so you're right.
mean? Anyway, episode 300. We're back. Caesar, do you know when our last episode was?
May 5th,
420. Sir, it was April 20.
420.
Yes.
Oh my god, we should have just left forever.
I was down. But that was episode 299, but we're on episode 300 now. We made a podcast. If you thought it was over, don't think that anybody cared we were going. Don't think that anybody was like, hey, you guys haven't released an episode. It's the first time ever. Y'all didn't.
I didn't want to come back until I saw one tweet. Not one.
Not one. Not one. Sadly, we're not a black podcast. Uh,
No, but we're gonna. This is the last episode. Then we start a new show.
Start a new show. I haven't figured out what it's going to be about yet,
Neither, but I'm down.
but I'm with it though.
Yeah.
But we do have some important football things to talk about this time. You know what I mean? Caesar's got his Wolverhampton kit on right now. Are you going to tell me what city they're in?
Wolverhampton. This is not a Wolverhampton jersey.
What
They're
is
the
the?
sponsor of this esports team.
So you got an esports jersey on?
I do. I do. I'm repping Evil Geniuses out of Los Angeles, California.
Okay, I do see. Unfortunately, I do be seeing you tweet them sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a fan now. I picked the team. I'm a fan. They're like not even good, and I'm like so down just because their name is so wild. I like that name.
Well, also, I'm annoyed that I be seeing them tweets because I'm just
Yeah,
like, I
and
know.
they got a female coach, so that's a W. Go ahead.
Well, they play Valorant, so that's weak. But
And they play Apex, so relax.
okay, well, I didn't see that. But
Okay.
yeah, we're in the building. We've got a lot of football stuff to talk about. We got to make it quick because Zoom is on that BS. But you know, what I'm saying Caesar got a new haircut. He got a new esports jersey. You know, high levels of nerddom going on. You know what I mean? He's got a water bottle and some rope and an axe and a shovel. He's about to he about to Wentworth. He about to Ferguson somebody. Just bury him
Yeah,
alive.
but they're not gonna come back like she did.
I'm in here.
I need to rewatch that show. What a legendary show.
Yeah. Caesar, I want to start off talking about, we had a somewhat emotional day, last few days.
Oh, wait, real quick before you start. Real quick. I know. Dog, what if we did? This is gonna sound so rough. Just listen to me.
I'm already scared.
What if we did a Star Wars podcast?
Ooh,
That'd be kind of fun. I don't care.
I don't know like what we'll talk about for real.
Me either.
Like I don't
We don't
know
have to
how
do
to
it all the time.
I don't know how to do that, but I'm with it though.
Like, I'm gonna do a Star Wars podcast. I'm down.
I don't know how to do it, but I can think
Yeah.
about it. But I'm not opposed to that because
Me either.
Star
If we
Wars is.
can formulate how it would work, I think I'd be absolutely down for that.
We could just like find stuff on social media to respond to, and just like talk about what people say online.
Yeah, it's okay. They won't follow us on there either. But go
I
ahead.
mean, honestly, obviously, Star Wars is way more popular than soccer in America. So
Oh yeah. One has Disney backing, one is on Apple Plus.
exactly. But Caesar, I want to get into this stuff right now.
Yeah.
We got some players leaving your favorite team, most notably your boy Kareem Benzema. He is leaving Real Madrid this season. How do you feel about it?
It just kind of have the same feeling today as I did when CR7 left, where it was just like goodbye to an era. Benzema is like the last one from like the OG, really. I know Modric knows that, but I mean like the strikers, like the OG like scorers, from that era. Um, and it's been really great to see like how his progress has been from being like a talisman in the offense to being a forefront in the offense. I think it's really difficult for players to transition from being like an integral part of a team to being like the face of the
The
team.
focal
That's
point.
hard to do. It's hard to do at what 33 or whatever or 30 when that happened. A lot of people wrote off Real Madrid after that season, and I think we watched and we were like, "Oh, they got young people, give them a chance." And I'm gonna always have that consistent feeling even now. I'm like, "No, dog, like whatever happened, put some. I mean, if they get the right pieces, still you have some of the best players in the world still there. You can make things happen if you get the right pieces, and it sucks to see him go, but he's gonna get that bag, and I'm always pro the players getting their bag, whether it was going to China or Saudi Arabia. Get that paper, dog. This is oil paper, but it's okay.
He might not go to Saudi Arabia. We'll see.
I know that's like the thing they're saying that he might go Etihad, the winners of Saudi Arabian League, SPL, I think it's called whatever, or SAL, I don't know, but yeah, if he goes there, great. If he doesn't, I have no idea where he goes. But he goes back to France, that'd be kind of cute. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I was like, damn, I don't really want him to go back to Lyon because Lacazette's there, and like I don't think they
Yeah,
can
but
play.
I want them to do I want to do both of them on top. That'd be fun.
I don't. They can't play together. They can't play.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
No,
but
I
yeah,
know.
I think it's good. He's going out on a high note. Like they didn't win the league. They got what they won Copa del Rey this season. They went to semifinal Champions League. They finished
A good
second.
year.
Yeah, he was second in scoring this season in the league. I think he had a good season, like he's obviously getting older and
He got injured a few times too, I
he
think.
he, he did miss some games this season. And you don't want to like be a hindrance to your team. And I feel like maybe he's feeling like, next season I could end up hurting the team potentially.
And what else? He's won it all. And after Ronaldo left, he did it all. He won the league and he won Champions League.
And
My
won
friend,
Ballon d'Or.
he won Ballon d'Or. You've done it all. Like he's going out on a high note, which is way better than him going out on like rough, like timing him
Yeah.
out, less minutes. He's going
Like
out on a
like
high note on
like
legendary status, and everybody's leaving saying that he's still that dude and he can do something somewhere else. So respect, man. He did it all, and he did it all after Ronaldo was there. So that's incredible. Like he
you
carried a legacy of his own.
you don't want to be leaving looking like Luis Suarez was in his last couple of seasons at
You don't
Barcelona.
be look like you need a hip replacement.
Exactly.
That's not the goal.
But yeah, they won the league, they won Copa del Rey, they won Champions League. He won the scoring title in La Liga. He won Ballon d'Or. What else can you ask for?
Like Benzema won Ballon d'Or. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like big ups to him.
yeah,
Absolutely deserved it too, but that's wild. Like no
yeah.
one would have predicted that after that CR7 left, and no one's gonna be like, well, now we have Benzema here to win Ballon d'Or. No one thought he was next for Ballon d'Or.
No, he was like at Real Madrid scoring like 11 goals when
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo was there. But he was obviously a major part of the team, but he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like prolific by any means.
No, he wasn't like a 30 to 40 goal a year
No,
scorer.
no.
No, but he was doing his thing. And he does have a really good Champions League record and goals, but still he was just he was doing his thing,
What?
and now he's a superstar. And good for him.
And he finishes his Real Madrid career second in scoring behind Ronaldo, and that's very impressive
Huge,
too.
huge. He passed Raul. That was awesome.
Yeah. Also your boy Asensio's leaving. They're linking him with Aston Villa. I've seen
That's good. Yeah, go there.
and I've also seen PSG, and I'm just like, no,
No,
don't do it. Don't
no.
do it, yo.
Look,
Like I haven't seen Asensio run in
I,
years. Like he doesn't run anymore.
look, that's dramatic,
No,
but
no,
look,
like he used to be like a counterattack kind of guy.
I haven't
He
seen
don't
him
do that no
run
more.
in years being a starter. I've seen him run coming off the bench. He he gets a little more juice than people that's been playing the whole game. That's fine. Asensio still has, a rocket foot. He can get it cracking with a shot. I think that's if you're gonna be lefty, at least have a rocket foot, and I respect that. And part of me thinks I'm really excited to see him put a different shirt on. It's kind of weird. It's like oh like here's like oh like a little brother stepping out into the world. Like go ahead, dog. Like and I just want to see him wear a different jersey because it'd be so goofy to me. But I think that if I'm him and I'm 1,000%, any Premier League side go there. Go to
Yeah.
Premier League. Go there. I don't know about Aston. If you go to West Ham or something, that'd be really cool. Go to
Well,
Premier League side.
Aston Villa's
Brighton.
in
I don't
Europe.
care, dog. Go somewhere they can pay you And I think he can be lethal in Premier League for sure.
I don't know
I
about
think he can.
lethal. I
I
don't
think
know
he
about
can get cracked.
lethal.
Premier League is a long ball, long shot
Caesar.
team. I mean lethal for like what they like, not like in the game. Like they like the highlight stuff. He'd be good for like getting those random goals in there. They're gonna think he had an incredible year if he scores 10 goals. That's great. But if you go to PSG, I'm gonna keep it real, dog. There's some you're not going to have a good time
No,
against some of these teams, and especially the French Cup, where these Division Two teams got some sleeper defenders. Like you're not going to have fun. These guys are going to be hounding you all game. And you don't have that kind of speed for Ligue 1.
no.
But Premier League, I think he can get it cracking. He's physical. He's had a good record against EPL English teams before on Real Madrid. I think he can get it cracking a little bit. I mean, dog, he's playing against like Southampton and stuff. It's okay.
Relax. They're getting relegated. I don't think he can get it cracking in Premier League. I think he'll be like okay, but it's don't go to France. Like you cannot do it.
No,
Like I said, Asensio hasn't
go to
run.
Germany,
He
dog.
Asensio comes off the bench and he's hangs around the box. He's not running up and down the
No,
pitch.
he'd be so good at BVB. Go to
No,
Germany.
no. They
Yeah, have
see
fun.
they run in Germany. They run a lot in Germany. Like
Stop being mean to him, though. He
no,
can
no.
run.
I
You
don't
making it
mind.
sound like he's Luis Suarez.
No, no. But
Calm
he
down.
doesn't run any. He when he first was like making his way in Real Madrid, he was like running with the ball and stuff. He doesn't do that anymore.
You're making it sound like he's like Peyton Manning out there, dog.
No, no. He
Calm
just
down.
that's just not his game anymore. Like he
No. I don't think he can play on a team that relies on counterattacks.
no, no.
If he's on a team that's all about a setup or like a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3, I think he can play anywhere in those formations for sure.
He
I
just
like Asensio.
I,
He's a big game player. He'll get it cracking.
he was definitely a super sub this season. He
Yeah,
was
and
coming
he's
off the
not
bench.
timid. He gets it cracking.
Yeah, he will shoot that ball from
Mhm.
anywhere, and that's good. But like, you need to be somewhere like they're not relying on your like you like running back and like Jack Grealish was doing a lot of defending this season, playing on the wing. Like Asensio's not going to do that, but we'll see. I mean, his time was up at Real Madrid too. Also,
True.
probably the worst signing ever in the history of sports. Eden Hazard is leaving Real Madrid. They were throwing him up after the game. They were like throwing him up and stuff. He had still had the warm up
They're
shirt.
like, goddamn, motherfucker, heavy now.
He still had the warm up shirt on. I'm like, damn, they didn't bring him in his last match. Damn.
Dog. I don't even think he can play. Honestly,
No, no.
look, me and Bam, our history through our friendship, our history in soccer also, we've watched a ton of Eden Hazard, like
Oh
a
yeah.
ton. From the Chelsea days to now, and we've watched significantly less Hazard the next couple of years. He's just been kind of vibing. Uh it sucks it didn't work out, and it's really annoying you were so expensive. But he agreed to leave. I was like, thank the Lord.
Yeah, they're terminating the contract.
Turn the contract. I think it's like always get your bag, but I think it's kind of cool when you're like, look, I don't deserve this extra year bonus. Let me just walk. Like that's y'all are not like giving me pay cuts like Barcelona not paying me for 6 months. If you're not paying me 6 months, I'm taking the bonus. But if you're
Yeah.
like, if y'all are treating me relatively well, and it's just not working. I get it. I think he should like go to America or back to his club or something. I don't know. Just do something. I think he can do that and just kind of be that guy. But I think that the days of Eden Hazard doing that Tottenham goal is
No.
over. That even when I
Caesar,
watch the highlights, I don't even recognize that player.
I'm gonna be honest, he can't
He's
play
just a CF now, doc.
either. I don't think he can play in MLS either.
I think he can.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
doc. I was watching Vancouver Whitecaps play. They got some dude named Sebastian or something from Venezuela. There's no way this dude is a pro and he can do whatever he wants. Okay.
Okay.
I think
So
we have an idea, and there's some really dope players in MLS, but there's still the Colorado Rapids there. You can play some soccer. You can go to
okay,
Minnesota United. Okay. It's okay, dog.
okay. So it's still bad like that because I haven't watched his.
Yes, dog.
Okay.
They're still playing on turf and baseball fields. Okay. They can have Eden Hazard there. He can do center forward over there if he wants.
Well, Graham Zusi is still on playing on Sporting
Bam.
KC. So
Listen to me. Michael Bradley is still starting and a captain on a team in the league, and they're one of the best teams in the league.
I don't believe
Okay,
that.
so if Michael Bradley is playing soccer, I'm sure Chris Wondolowski's playing too.
No, no, he's not. He's not.
No, he can't. Higuain played dog when he was
Yeah.
done. That's okay.
Yeah, but
He
like
didn't
these
score
guys,
really, but he played.
Higuain was better than Eden Hazard is
He
now.
has a good. You're just being. I get it, dog. But dog, he's at Real. Like you're playing with mega players. It's not gonna work.
Well, hopefully he,
MLS, get it cracking. Go play for Quebec. Go to Montreal. Have a good time.
yeah, well,
Get your
hopefully,
get your
hopefully.
French on. Have a good time.
Yeah. Switching to another team, obviously we saw that Messi has played his last match for PSG. Messi will be turning 36 in June, and well, this month, yeah. And he is leaving PSG. Obviously, we're hearing the talk about him. Oh, he's going to go back to Barcelona. There, Barcelona could happen. Highly doubt it. I
I
do
hope he
think.
goes there. I hope he goes.
I don't think he's. I mean,
I hope he goes. You know why?
hmm,
I love a good drama. I love drama. Go to Barcelona
honestly, I
because
don't. I don't
when
want
you
to. I don't
feel
want to
like
marry
that's the
him.
answer, I want you to learn the lesson. Go there so they can learn their lesson because these people in soccer are fickle and they have short-term memory loss. They have short-term memory loss. He's gonna go there and they're gonna be like, oh yeah. Like
Well, I don't think that if he goes back to Barcelona, it's not like necessarily to win. I think it's just a farewell tour. That's just what it's going to be. Like regardless of how well they do.
do you think
But
he's gonna go to Spain or do you think he's gonna go to Saudi also?
he's going to Saudi Arabia, dude.
Me too. I think so too. I think they're making like a veteran all-star league over there.
Yeah, I saw some article in Forbes that said like some Saudis went and like showed up to Paris and
Didn't
what?
he get in trouble for going there? Middle
Yeah,
middle of the
he got
season.
suspended. Yeah,
You don't make that trip
he
knowing you're
went.
gonna get in trouble unless first of all, you know how it is, Bam. These dudes be doing under the table. They probably paid them crazy just come out there to visit.
He's an
You know how it is.
ambassador.
Under the table.
He's some kind of ambassador or something like that, like
Yeah. You
soccer.
don't do this like you don't take that flight unless it's legit,
Yeah,
and he took that flight and to me I'm like that's honestly like that's enough for me to think that at least I knew he wasn't going to be a PSG. Like the PSG talk back then I'm like it's over. He already taking flights out. Like
yeah.
if I'm the owner, they already knew I'm like this already like you already taking flights out bro like you're leaving like all good. So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, I think you should do that too. Just go to Saudi Arabia so they can get a Paramount Plus deal, so I can watch some of the games because I really want to watch some of these games.
I honestly, I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, I'm over the
Me
Messi thing.
too.
Like,
I'm so
can he
sick
just
of
be
it.
over there somewhere? They're still
They're
gonna,
talking about this more than poor Sergio Rico who got bucked. Man, come on,
yeah,
dog.
no, like it's still gonna be like Messi all day and whatever. But like, I'm just over it. Like, can we be done with him?
It was that's
Um,
this is un in the last 10 years. This has been the worst PSG era I've ever
oh, it's
experienced.
bad. It's
Like
bad.
I'm somebody who grew a fan of watching PSG. I legit got subscriptions. I enjoyed watching them. It was fun.
Mhm.
It's been hell. Like the last 2 years, the ugliest soccer I've ever seen. It's drama, it's a soap opera, and it's not even a fun one. Like it's
No.
not even a fun one. It's like ugly. Like this is just bad TV, dog. Like
Oh,
get out of
oh.
here.
Speaking of ugly, so obviously Messi's leaving.
Mhm.
I guess they asked Mbappe. Canal Plus asked Mbappe like what he's expecting next season. He said, what do I expect from PSG next season? Nothing. I'm just here to play. I still have a contract. I come to play. The club is doing what it can. I'll just be happy with what the club is doing. The rest is none of my business. Obviously, he don't even care. He's just like, I'm just here to finish out this 2 year contract and then I'm leaving.
I'm just here to run around like a horse. Look, man. I think that like I'm obviously assuming, but I feel like also with Mbappe, I've noticed that like I feel like he's become more like this like it's like when they get to a certain level, they kind of lose a little humanity.
Hmm.
I'm kind of sensing that from him too, where it's like he's at this level where, I knew it was over when Macron is like talking to you to stay on a team. It's like when a president of a country or a prime minister or president, whatever, talks to you, do you get this? You gotta have some type of ego at some level. It's like, dog, the
Yeah.
damn president want me to stay. I'm that dude, and it's hard to avoid that at 24 or 23, like 22. He's so young.
He was having
Yeah,
dinners with him when he was like 18, 19.
that's disgusting and crazy to me. I remember the video of what they say that the Real Madrid boss he like wrote on a napkin a number from Mbappe like a money wise, and I'm like, you're this is I don't even want to know about that. That's insane. But yeah, I don't know. I think Mbappe should stay for sure. Don't leave this year. I
Well, he's
think
gonna leave. He's staying. He's staying. He
he's
said he's
staying.
gonna
Yeah, I
stay.
know he's supposed to stay till 20. He has one more year, like 2024,
Yeah,
right? Is his
he
last?
he said he's staying.
And then they're gonna do the rumor mill Real Madrid thing again. We're gonna go through that hell. But yeah, I think that's good he's staying. I think that if PSG offload the 45 midfielders they have, you know, Messi's gone, Neymar's gone. I think that's a lot more. Neymar needs to be gone. I think that's something more that makes me more eager to see what's going on here. I want to see a little bit more now.
Like I said, I said on Twitter, like if PSG get rid of Neymar, have
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe on the left with a center forward, I don't care who it is, just somebody that plays center
I don't
forward.
care if it's Jekko, dog.
Like
I don't
literally,
care if it's
yeah,
Giroud. Bring
anybody,
Giroud back to France. I don't
just
care.
anybody in the middle.
Put a
Then
body there,
yes,
dog. Put Renato Sanchez in the center forward. You get it cracking.
like anybody who can play center forward,
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
have a real team.
I
Then they
agree.
could honestly be
We're starting to
successful.
play soccer again. We
Yeah,
play soccer
exactly.
again. We
But
play soccer again.
if you keep Neymar with Mbappe there, it's just going to be the same bullshit. It's not going to work.
No, Neymar. That's the last scab you got to pick, dog. You got to pick that
Yeah,
scab off. It's
and I
over.
don't. And it seems like Neymar is like, nah, dude, I'm staying here and getting this money.
No, this is as you know, I'm plugged into Brazil soccer Twitter. I'm plugged in. Okay, they're saying this dude Neymar is like 15 pounds heavier. Like he's
Oh,
way
I'm sure he
heavier.
is. He's been.
They're like he's been visiting clubs in Brazil. He's not responding to like French management for PSG. Like I heard he's wilding right now.
He was
He
at the
gets in
top.
a little bit of a wild man spree like Rodman. He gets in this little era and it's annoying to deal with. And of course it's off season, so he's gonna feel like he can do whatever he wants. We'll
Yeah, yeah,
see, and I'm really curious about that injury.
yeah.
This one we've watched a lot of Neymar injuries, and let's keep it real. After every injury, it's like he loses 3%. You know, it's like a
Mm.
little percentage drops off, and he still shows because he's crazy good, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
still
so good,
show
dude.
moments, but he's not able to show the same stuff from the beginning. Like first year of PSG Neymar, we're not gonna ever see that dude again. Like it's
No,
totally
no,
different
no.
body type, style, movement. What was it? Was it Ancelotti or what? No, what was Brazil's coach Dun
TG.
Chichi said, if you still think Neymar is a winger,
He's like, yeah,
you're out of your mind.
yeah, no,
Like he's not a winger anymore.
no.
So yeah, we'll see what's up. And I think they should really offload him also to EPL.
Yeah, we're talking about Man U, but like, I
I'm
don't really think
down.
it's gonna happen.
Anything. I think he should leave, go to a big club,
I would like
sell
to
some
see him
jerseys,
play.
make some money. I want to see him in EPL. He has a lot of sponsorships that probably want him to go there too. So yeah, I think the PSG thing is great, but it's over.
It's
You
over.
did not succeed at all. And
No,
yeah, well,
it's over. Also, really quick, Valencia can still get relegated. They're down 1-0 to Betis, and Valladolid is 1 point behind them, and they're currently tying with whoever
yeah,
they're playing.
fuck Valencia. So it's okay. I'm mad at them right now.
Okay.
I love them and they kind of hurt my feelings. So they can kind of go down to the second division, play Andura or whatever, Andura with those cool jerseys and work your way back up when you deserve it.
Well, Caesar, also, we never really got to talk about Arsenal bottling what you called. Um, at the end of the season,
It's
just couldn't
like
pull it out. They lost to Nottingham Forest
they
1-0.
lost to Nottingham Forest. Literally released like 6 dudes the other day. They signed 44 people and they
And,
lost to Arsenal, lost to them. And Arsenal actually had players coming back from injury. They're actually healthier.
and Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, literally, their captain was Serge Aurier.
Yeah.
Serge Aurier, who can't
Serge
like
Aurier
what
is a captain.
I
Sign
think
him on a Kapir, Serge Aurier.
I think that he came in the middle of the season. I don't think he was there from the beginning either. Maybe
He was
not.
there from the beginning.
He was okay.
Mhm.
but not like in the summer. Like he came a little bit later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he wasn't there in May.
No, no.
He came like September 9th.
Yeah, like literally, like yeah, it
He
was like
came during Halloween and he
yeah.
started playing.
But Man City ends up winning the league by 5 points. Arsenal bottled towards the end, and Arteta is still a punk bitch.
Arteta is gonna be our new Pochettino. He's gonna be a new Pochettino.
Mm.
Um
And let's not forget, like when Arsenal was getting like, oh my God, Arsenal, 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 they also lost to Sporting Lisbon in Europa League. Like they got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon in Europa League, and I'm pretty sure that was round of 32.
they were fun to watch in Europa League, but it's not fun to lose to Sporting Lisboa. Okay,
Like
Lisboa,
literally.
that's kind of wild.
I wonder.
We can definitely talk about budget differences right there.
I wonder if that
Um,
was but on penalties too. I kind of forgot. Let me.
it was. I remember it was a crazy game though. I remember it
It
was
was
wild,
wild, but I feel like it wasn't even on
and
penalties.
it's no excuse. You know, they have a good they have a good deep winger roster. They have good talent. They have a striker options.
Absolutely,
They even have players doing good over in other teams on loan. Like they have a lot going for them that other clubs don't.
it was on penalties.
I
It
think
was
you know what
around 60.
Arsenal kind of reminds me of. You know, like when there's like, you remember like when the back in the basketball days when Phoenix Suns were just super hot and beating everybody all year. They're number one team, and they were just like outrunning everybody. But then when crunch time came, what happens, Bam? We all get game tape. We all watch the tape. We just made, hey, let's just lock it down, make them beat us from long, make them do this, make them do stuff they don't score usually, and we'll see what happens. And I think when you start building tape on a team, you learn formations against them. If you're not good at coaching and implementing tactics and formations, you're gonna lose, dog. And yeah, it's unfortunate because do I want to see Arsenal win Premier League? Yes. Do I want to see a new Premier League winner all the time? Yeah, I think it's fun to have parity and winners. I just when I started watching some of those games, especially when I watched that Europa League loss, I was like, this ain't if they went deep, I'd have been like, oh, Dad, they're probably gonna win. But when they lost, I was like, I don't think they got it, dog. I don't think it's gonna happen. They're gonna bottle it. They always do. It just I can feel it. And I don't want to be mean, but I'm not trying to really count on G Jesus to be my dude out here. G
Well,
Jesus to be
yeah,
that guy. He's a good player.
he
He
was
got
hurt for
injured
a
for a long
while. Yeah,
time. He's just too sporadic of a striker rather than being a solidified, consistent striker for your team. He's too sporadic. I think in spurts he gets hot, but
yeah,
then when he doesn't get hot, he disappears.
yeah.
And
I think also
they got a lot of young guys though. I think that
yeah.
they got a lot of youth there. They can definitely learn and grow, and this could be a learning lesson for them for
I
sure.
I think next season, I think like this season is gonna was like so draining for them. I can't see them like being so successful next season. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you have a season where you like fighting so hard and it just don't work that the next season is like you can't come back with that same level mentally. I really don't see them getting like top five next season.
Well, I can see that, but wallahi, I definitely think that this is gonna be a long summer for them. It's gonna be a long summer. I think that you always think about your near wins and your big losses more than you think about your wins,
Yeah,
than
for
what you
sure.
actually achieve. So I think that they're gonna have a long off season. I think that if they have a really good if Arteta's not like a dictator coach and he's more of like a player coach, which I don't know. I don't know how
He's a
really he is
dictator.
yet. If he's a player coach and they have like a good like PT staff, I think that they could nurture and grow and get in good shape and work their way back in. But if it's like a dictatorship thing, when you buy into that and it's successful, then you'll keep doing it. You'll be like, whatever, he can yell at me because it should work.
We're winning, yeah.
When it doesn't work, then you're like, yo, I'm rich, I'm a good player. I don't really got to deal with this right now. And
Exactly.
then it starts causing, turmoil and you want to leave. It becomes rough. So we'll see.
Arsenal
Next year of
Arsenal
Arsenal is going to be huge. I want to see what they do.
Arsenal had one of their best seasons in a very long time, and they
Mm-hmm.
ended with no trophies.
Nada.
Um, and that's because,
I can't believe they got no trophies. That's crazy.
yeah, and that's because what's the name? Manchester, the city of Manchester is dominating the trophies. Manchester United won the Carabao Cup, which is the trophies this big. Uh, obviously, Man City won the FA Cup and
Did
the
you see the
league.
video of the dude Speed picking it up? And then when you pick up the trophy off the table, the bottom part stays there. And it was
Uh,
this small. He was like, what the fuck? Like he thought he broke it. It was so small. He thought it was
that's
gonna be
funny.
huge. He was like, what? I had the same reaction. I was like, oh shit, did he break it? It's no, it's just literally the size of a fucking coffee mug. It's the
Literally.
smallest thing ever.
But the real question, because City won the league, they won the FA Cup.
Mhm.
Okay, Gundogan scored both the goals for Man City.
Man, you won Carabao?
Man, you won
Carabao?
the World Cup, yeah.
What is Carabao, by the way?
I think it's some like energy drink or something, right?
Man.
But Caesar, the real question is,
Mm.
are they going to win that treble? They got Inter Milan in the UCL final on June 10th. Is Man City winning that treble?
Yes.
Inter don't
Yeah.
got no chance.
No.
Damn.
They don't even got a sponsor. Yeah. DigiBets shut down due to cryptocurrency scandal. So no more DigiBets on the shirt. You know, they should have kept the Pirelli tires. But yeah, I think that Man City's gonna win. I think that especially winning the league is like big for them. That's a good energy boost. Um, Inter did not win their league.
No.
Yeah, Man City's a really good team. They're really, really good. They have good defense. They have a good midfield. They have players that grind too. They have gritty players. Like Bernardino is a gritty player, even though you know what I like him more? Because he doesn't like what's his name from Man U. They don't like each other.
Who?
The Portuguese dude on Man U.
Hello?
No, the one we hate, the midfielder.
Oh, Bruno Fernandez. Bruno
Bruno
Fernandez.
Fernandez and Bernardo don't get along, and I'm like, see, that's how I know he's a good player.
I mean,
So
I definitely like
you see
Bernardo
that
Silva.
video? He was like, "The fuck you? Why you tackling me like that? You dumbass!"
I just know that I like Bernardo Silva, but I definitely like him a little less after I seen him singing Wonderwall. I was like,
He's a fob, dude.
oh, dude.
It's a fob.
I'm just
First of
like,
all,
Doc, what are you doing?
he's an AS Monaco legend.
He is,
So he's
and
gonna
he
get
used
a
to
pass forever, and he doesn't like Bruno Fernandez, so we're good.
use his right foot more at Monaco. I'm a little bit annoyed he doesn't use it as much anymore, but it's okay. He's still a baller.
He's a baller. I think Man City's gonna win that. Yeah, just my opinion.
That's it. The Inter don't have no chance. You know what I'm
No. It's gonna be
saying?
so boring too.
Dumfries, you
Probably
know
gonna
what
be
I'm
like
saying?
4-1.
Dumfries,
Who?
Dzeko, Lautaro, Lukaku,
Deco played in Man City when they had the Rooster logo back in the day. This man is from the archaic days.
Brozovic.
Ooh, Brozovic is like a bench starter. What the hell? He does have a bomba tattoo. That shit kind of slaps. But go
The
ahead.
who?
He has a bomb tattoo
Oh
on his
yeah,
neck.
that's right. He
That shit
does.
kind of slap a little bit. I can respect a good bomb tattoo.
Definitely is because he's in a gang.
Yes, dude. He's
Definitely you're a
definitely
gang member.
set tripping all the time. I know that.
Definitely your gang
I mean,
members.
he has a Z in his name, so that's just hard too, though.
What? Who else? Inter got? Hold on, dog. They just
They
beat
got
Torino.
Lautaro
Yeah,
Martinez,
they just
the
beat
big
Torino. Yes,
Toro, big Real Madrid future player.
they just beat Torino yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, whoa!
They got Gosens. He used to be balling
Did
at
they finish
Atalanta.
second in the league? Where'd they finish?
Who? Inter.
Yeah,
They finished. I want to say second. Let me
they
double check.
finished third. They're so trash.
No, I'm pretty sure they finished second.
I mean, let's keep it real, Bam. They got into the
No,
league
they
by beating.
finished third. They finished
They
third.
finished third, and they got into the final by beating AC Milan. Dog,
I mean,
like
you're right.
I'm
You're right.
gonna keep it a stack. I love me some Milan, but I only love Rafael Leão. So yeah, it's like your path of entry wasn't like through battles. You didn't have a like Man City fought some dogs to get there.
They did.
Like you definitely did not. You kind of did a little it was a little fishy that draw. I was like,
I mean
the
that. Yeah, that
odds
was.
of that draw are very funny.
Yeah, no, that was just for the clout for
As
sure.
usual, the draws are hella rigged. So yeah.
Absolutely.
If it was flipped, they definitely would have not been in the final if they was on the other side.
No,
I
if they
think
had to
they
play
would have
Real,
lost to Chelsea, to be honest.
if they would have, yeah, if they would have had to play Real Madrid, it would have been over for them.
If they had played Joao Felix, they might have lost to Chelsea. Damn, I don't even know,
Yeah,
dog.
honestly. Um,
But yeah,
yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm kind of down to watch this final. Like, I don't think it's gonna
me
be
too.
that boring. But if they do win this treble, is
Mm,
Guardiola the best coach ever?
I think so.
If they
I
lose
think
it, if they lose it, is he the best coach ever?
I still think he's in contention for one of the greatest coaches of all time. Um, I always, he hasn't had a path of success in one place. He's had a path of success in multiple countries, and I think that him winning the treble will just cement him number one. And I think that it's just the world's his oyster after that. He can do whatever he wants. He can go international if he wants,
Here's a question
whatever.
though.
It'd be cool if he goes international, like goes.
Here's the question though. He's been at Man City a few years. They have
Mhm.
not won Champions League. If they win it this year, he wins that treble. Did Pep win it or did Haaland win it? Because that fool scored 50 goals.
That motherfucker is good, even though you said he's not that good.
Caesar, we
And you
saw
say
him
he's
against
not
Real
clutch. You
Madrid.
say
We
he's
saw him
not
against
clutch
Real
time
Madrid.
either.
I
Anyway,
was
you say he's
right.
not clutch.
I was right. Against Real Madrid, I was right.
Oh yeah, you were right.
He
That's
didn't
why we
do
lost. You
anything.
were
He didn't
so
do
right. We lost.
yeah, yeah, not because of
So
him, not because of
I mean,
him.
he was there running around like
He
a
didn't do shit. He didn't do shit.
damn buffalo, big ass buffalo running around. No. I mean, I like Norwegian, so I'm not gonna be hating. That's a great question, to be honest. I think that I'm gonna give it to him anyways because it's the same thing you could say to Barcelona. Oh, did he win or did like Messi win?
Well, it's a little different though because he hasn't had Holland all this time, and they haven't won Champions League. You get Holland, you score 50. This school scoring 50 goals, and you win that treble. It's like, who are you really giving the credit to? Kind of, you know what I mean?
True. I'm gonna just give it to him because the times they didn't win, it was you could tell it's because they were missing that anchor in the middle, and Kun Aguero was getting injured like crazy, dog. This dude was always injured. Obviously, we see he has major health complications. So Bam thinks it's fake though. So I think that Holland is definitely the reason why he's gonna get that, like for sure. Honestly, he can thank his lucky stars. He had to live his career coaching the best players at the best moments. Like
Literally,
Messi, Robin back then was crazy on Bayern Munich. Remember, and he had Ribery who just came off like
he had
winning
Lewandowski,
Ballon
didn't he?
d'Or too, man, at Bayern Munich when he was hot and clean, and then he's at Man City. Yeah, he's got to be at the best clubs. But let's keep it real. We know a lot of coaches that get appointments at these top clubs and they don't win anything. He gets it done. He gets it done on the best teams, and Man City getting a treble is massive because this is the number one thing that everybody has to say. Oh, their little brother club. Yeah, Doc, but they're starting to. If they catch a treble, like you got to start putting some respect because what you've done is back in the day. Like you guys have done stuff back when it was 480p. Like things have changed since Man U's been a successful top tier elite club. They still got the same pools according to Ronaldo. So yeah, Man City's doing their thing, and they use that money. They invest that money wisely. Qatari investment group they're legit.
No,
They,
it's UAE.
sorry, UAE. Yeah, UAE. They spend that money real for real on Man City. They
Literally,
they just bought Man City ownership group just bought Bahia. Actually,
yeah, yeah. I remember you saying
they
that.
bought Bahia too. My god damn. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna give him respect. I'm not gonna do the whole semantics game. He'll be the best. He's already arguably the best, and now he will be the best if he wins.
Okay, I'm with it. I like
Respect.
Pep. Like I kind of don't like him, but I respect him
Me
as a
too.
coach. And
Me, that's how I am. I'm not
yeah,
like a fan of Pep, but I'm always, even if I don't like you, I'll respect your craft. I'll respect
exactly,
your. I'm like, I don't like this dude, but he gets it done. He knows if he comes to your team, you're gonna start winning.
exactly. Anyway, we made a podcast episode 300. Caesar, 1 minute left, dog. Episode 300. We made a podcast. Been here for 5 years, 6 years. You already know. There it is. That's the murder weapon. That's clue right there. Uh, the episode is going to end, so we might as well keep talking until it does. You know what I mean? Episode
See
300.
you guys on Rumble.
6 years.
We should just do a conservative show on Rumble and see if we pop off.
We definitely will, but I just can't. Like
Me either. I can't live with
I
that.
can't do it, but we would be the best because I'll be
I would
so.
do it overseas though. In Brazil, I'd go crazy. No, I'm playing.
No, we
Yeah,
need
we
more.
made it 300.